So to start things off, this is my spawn in my 1800 day world. I don't really live near spawn, so it's not much. But this is the railroad system. So overall, it's pretty solid. But it really gets better once you go into the railroad station and take the railroad. This is the room. It's pretty nice. I have some deep slate to look real nice with the stone bricks and an entranceway. So this tunnel, it's not completely done. It's a pretty long tunnel, so I use withers to carve it all out mostly. But it's not nowhere really done. It goes underwater though for a minute. It's pretty cool. This part connects to my friend's basement. That's why it's see-through and kind of ugly right now, but it'll be better. And here's the main railroad room. There's a planned 7 railroads to go from here. I only have 2 out of 7 so far, but I have the end and spawn, that's it. One will go to the raid farm, one will go to the industrial island, but that's all for now. It's the interior of the railroad station. This railroad was used from a tutorial. This looks pretty amazing with vibrant visuals on at night with all the lights. It's pretty good. I've had this little cabin since like day 300 or even like earlier. It's a pretty good one. It's an oldie but a classic. Still have some stuff stored up in here for some reason. It's kind of a waste of space. With that, on to my next unique creation that came out of my head and not anyone else's tutorial. This is the villager head of God. This is where I house the lone villagers that don't have a home in the trading hall. Anyway, this is the interior. It's kind of bland right now, but I got like 2 villagers in here. That's not very many. I'll make more, you can be sure of that. This is my stepbrother Parker's base. It's pretty ugly. I built this skyscraper pretty early on, that's why it's all made of cheap deep slate, but it's from when my friend Colin used to come on the server. He quit. But it's a nice little pool made of obsidian and stuff and quartz. Pretty good. Not built in the inside. This is my barn where I train the horses. So far I have 2 horses that can jump 5.5 blocks, which is the limit. And now all I have to work on is their speed because they are slow as heck. Just super duper slow. Just terrible, useless creatures. This is the inside. That's a lot of horses and it's probably gonna cost some leg later. Yeah, this is basically all this building's ever going to be used for. It's probably one of my most ugly buildings that I've ever made by myself. And here's the pyramid I made because I got so much sandstone from all the other projects that I didn't want to throw them on the ground and just forget about them. I just want to turn them into a pyramid. And it has like a little bit of parkour in here that I was doing, but I didn't spend that much time on it. Anyway, here's the pathway leading to the mansion that I've worked on from day 1600 to 1700. It was on my other video, but this is one of my best buildings I've ever done in this game by myself. It's my own design and everything. It's pretty huge. But it's next to the swamp that won't exist someday because, as I said in the other video, it'll be a big Walmart parking lot one day. But here's the interior. It's got some really good villager trades before they nerfed them. Some of them got nerfed, but some of them still have really good trades, like pre-villager nerf trades. It's basically a library on the second story with like the regular bookshelves and then some other ones. Anyway, that's the gas station I built. It has a bunch of gas on it. Get the joke? You get the joke? It's a pretty good joke that I made myself because it's a gas station. Get it? Anyway, this is the cabin I built. My family has a cabin in Arizona, and this is just what it looks like. It's almost a one-to-one replica. There's a couple problems with it, but overall, it's a pretty good one. Alright, so next on the list we got the statue and Max's tower. So my friend Max, he's been on this world he's been there since the beginning of this world really, but he doesn't really play that often because he's a stinky Overwatch player. Anyway, this is the dome. It's gonna have every mob in the game in it eventually. So far I only got like livestock and really common stuff, except for the LA. But I will customize each of these. I have a total of 1 sniffer on this whole world because I totally ignored the archaeology update because it was kind of buns. But I'll do the whole update, I guess, in a different video, even though it's kind of a bad one. But the dome, it's made of all tinted glass, so if there were no lights in the dome, it'd be completely dark and mobs would spawn. And this is the statue again. I made it in day 1700 to 1750. And it's all concrete. And that's it for that dome and statue. A place in Game of Thrones, which is a show I watched like a couple of months ago. It was probably my favorite show ever. One of them. But it's kind of sad to see how they ruined season 8. So this is called Casterly Rock until I can find a better name. Actually, I'll probably make a video. It also used to be like a huge storage room behind me with chests and everything and item frames, but it was terrible organizing everything. So I've gone through three storage rooms, and that was one of them. One day I'll make an actually decent storage room, but not yet. I sped all of this up because it's actually just kind of boring. There's so much random stuff in here that I haven't finished, or I have finished and it's just not very good. Such as the axolotl aquarium. I still need to like fix that and get the rarest axolotl. But I think the dome will include all the axolotl variants. It'll hold most of the variants of creatures other than like stupid ones like different zombies with armor. That would just be terrible for a video. And that's basically all of the castle. Also, ignore the red and blue carpets. I don't know what I was thinking when I put them. I think I was on something. And that was the industrial island. It's just where I keep all the farms. It's pretty ugly. I need to fix that. Here's the Death Star. I messed up the shape of this on day like 1300, and I just kept it the way it was. So it's a really ugly shape, but the interior is really nice at least, and it has an automatic door that's triggered by Skulk. And the copper item sorters in here, copper golem. Yeah, the door is kind of delayed because this is Bedrock, and redstone is terrible in every way. But overall, I'm just going to call this main area Medieval Island, or Medieval Land, I meant. It's very lit up. Barely see any monsters in here, except for the stupid phantom.